Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make lights turn on and off on a website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So we will be using two images, one.png that's for light on and two.png that's for lights off. So I have created this images for on and off by using Canva. If you want to check that tutorial, you can go to my YouTube and find that tutorial for the Canva link regarding how to make lights turn on and off using Canva. So we will be using these two images that I created, right? So this is a website that we have, we will be creating. Like by the end of this tutorial, you will have a fully interactive web page where you can, click a button to switch lights, just like a real smart home. Like I'm turning it on, turning it, on, turning it off, turning it on, likewise. Don't worry if you're a beginner, I'll explain every single line of code in detail. Now for this, what you need is, before we start coding, make sure that you have a certain things ready. So you should be having a notepad, right, where we will be writing a code. So notepad is very easily to find. You can just go to on your computer, and then you can search for notepad and you will get a notepad where you will be typing the code. You need two images in the same folder. So let's say I have this folder where like I have saved this file, the coding file. So under that folder I have two images, one is two. So this two images I will be using, right? So the address of this image you can go for, from the properties right here. You can check here from properties. So here you will see the name like one.png file. So same you have to use it in your coding. Okay, so in the same folder where you will be saving your HTML file. So these two images I have created using Canva. Okay, you can also download the image from internet, like whatever you want to use. You should be having a web browser like a Chrome, Edge or Firefox to text your page. Everything else will be done with simple code, no fancy tools required. So first you need to create new HTML file, right? So you just need to go file and then new tab, right? And then start writing your code. And you can save that file as light on or whatever name, index.html. Likewise, make sure it should be with extension .html. Why? Because we are creating a site. Now let's move forward with the understanding the concepts here. So I have already written the code, right, so that we should not waste time in writing the code. So I'll just make it little bit bigger for you so that you can understand. So first here we have started it with doc type HTML. So this basically tells the browser we are using HTML5. So you have to add the singular brackets for syntax. Then we are using HTML language English, so it starts the HTML document in English. Head here, it contains metadata like title and viewport settings. Then we have meta char set is equals to UTF-8. It makes sure like all the characters display correctly. Then we have meta name is equals to viewport, so it makes the page mobile friendly. Okay, and then the title, you know this is this will appear on the browser tab. The body, everything inside this tag is visible on the page. Next is about adding a heading, right? So inside the body tag here we will add a heading so the users know like what to do. So here we have heading 1 here. That's basically relating to clicking to turn the lights right on. So h1 here is the largest heading tag, and h1 is like whatever the tag we are opening, we need to close that tag. So this text appears at the top of the page. Then you have to add the room image, right? we'll add the image that represents the room. By default it will show the lights off. So here with the help of image, so this image, it displays an image, right? id is equals to room image. It lets us target this image in JavaScript later. Source we have 2.png, the default image is off, and then we have alt is equals to room, description for accessibility, class is equals to room image, that is basically lets us style the image in CSS. Then we have added the buttons, two buttons, so the user can toggle lights on and off. Button ID, on button, turn on, and then off button used for the turning it off. The text inside the button, it tells the user what it does. Now let's add the CSS styling. So inside the head tag, here inside the head tag we have used style, right? So this is CSS, cascading style sheets. So body, here it sets the background, text color, font and alignment. Dot room image, it centers the image, scales it responsibly and adds shadow and rounded corners. Then we have button, here it makes the button clickable and visually appealing. We have on button, green button for on and red button for off. Then here we will be adding JavaScript that starts with a script tag. This is at the bottom of the body. Before closing the body we need to add script. Okay, so get element by id, it finds the image and buttons in HTML. Add event listener, click, this is basically it runs code when the button is clicked. Room image dot source is equals to 1.png, it switches to light on, and then 2.png, that's our image name, switch backs to light off. So here you need to add your name, whatever image you have. So this makes what this is what makes your lights actually toggle. Then saving and testing, you just need to go to file and then save as. Make sure to save it under that folder only where you have your um, you know um, your image files. Okay, and save it with .html extension because we are creating a web page, right? Here click on save, it will say me already exist, right? So let's check it now. How to check it? You just have to open your same page. So I have, like, where I have saved, so I have saved it with the name as lighton.html. So you will see something like this with a browser. So you just need to double click here. When you double click here, it will your web page that you have created, it will be open, right? So it is saying click to turn lights on or off, right? So here we will just go for turning on, it will turn on the light, right? And turn off, it will turn off the light. See how interesting it is. So basically this is how it works with this stuff relating to creating the simple project. There are some tips, like you need to place, as I told, images in the same folder as your HTML file. You can add more rooms by duplicating image element and buttons, then use the same JS pattern, and you can make it fully responsive by adjusting the width if you want. Likewise, now if I tell you the real life application, so this is a smart home simulation. This HTML project, it mimics a smart home light system. In real life, smart homes use IoT devices like Philips Hue, TP-Link or Lifix, a bulb. So when you click the button in your HTML page, it's like sending a signal to a real smart bulb to turn on or off. For example, in a real smart home app, you press on your phone, the bulb turns on, right? Your code is the basic digital simulation of that action. So this small project can show recruiters or clients that you understand HTML and CSS, JavaScript, concept of digital control over real world devices. You can even simulate different light scenarios for interior design, mockups. In addition to this, many mobile or web games have interactive rooms. For example, escape rooms games, that often require turning lights on or off, to reveal clues. So your project can be a prototype for such interactive features. Right now, this is HTML, only switches images. If you, want actual real life light control, you can connect it using hardware like Raspberry or Arduino, smart Wi-Fi plugs or bulbs, APIs like Philips Hue's or TP-Link Casa API. Your buttons can send signals to the real bulbs, turning them on or off in your house. So, this code is like a digital mock-up of real lights, and with IoT, you can make it actually control real lamps. And that's it. You have just learned how to turn on the lights and off like a real smart home using just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Try it yourself, experiment with multiple rooms, and bring your digital life home to life. Thank you, everyone.